Void Spirit, Puck. That's the 2 remaining heroes. Or Abed. Take the leftovers.
The thing that's a little bit annoying here for Undying is I think their hero, you want something that's set
10
up
seconds
a little.
remaining.
Maybe you can play off of Glimpse and Boom running in.
5 seconds
and then
remaining.
force them back and fight that way so they can kind of pseudo stun. So you don't have to go something like the Puck route. What mid heroes have insane magic burst Naga. There's like Shadow Fiend. Unlikely to that.
How
They
about
have almost no time.
geniuses
Necropole.
dark.
They're not gonna pick Necro into AA.
So
Okay, mid Doom, maybe?
yeah. Probably.
Doom. Mid Disruptor.
Hell yeah.
Mid IO. I don't know.
10 seconds
I would say
remaining.
mid likely, but
5
Abed.
seconds remaining.
I mean, are you confident he's gonna take one of the 2 heroes? Void Spirit, Puck? Will he go outside the box? Pick.
I mean, what you could notice here is the fact that no matter what EG Undying do, they're not gonna put. They bit of a stretch, like technically could, but something like Shadow Fiend for actually destroys this. Laning matchups are a lot of surroundings, Tide and Lion. Is off. Kunkka is something they played would also.
Magnus, really good against me. Power Naga is up.
Kind of like.
Actually, there's a lot of options. Melee? So many things.
Admiral
You may
Kunkka!
now
Good call,
select your
Cinderin.
heroes.
Oh, it's good. I think Kunkka Shadow Fiend pop. But yeah, Kunkka's like Doom. And you like the X mark catch against IO, as well as the added benefit of inherent counter. Biggest parts of Kunkka when you are playing against Disruptor, you X mark the person glimpsed and the fleet. It actually is very stressful. You know, you have this like habit and heroes are and then it's like start teleporting around all the time. A little bit annoying to work with. Gotta say, I like EG again in this game. And let's quickly go over implications of this. Try to make it simple. There's a lot at stake. Currently, I do game between Predator and T ending.
Oh wow, Thunder Predator were winning last we checked, and they just lost by 20.
They got rolled. So
Wow.
that game is over. So that means currently T1 are 10-6, OG are 10-6, are 9-6, Undying are. So Undying our lower bracket now, no matter what. With a win here, can get a 3-way tie for top 4 against OG and lose this or no tiebreak.
So it's a 3-way tie where 2 teams make it.
Yes.
Okay.
If it is the way it usually is, these teams 1 cycle and 2 games is just
Round robin. Infinite game.
Prepare for battle.
Hype.
And I do believe the way a 3-way tie of that nature would PI is that teams play against each other, and the loser then plays the other, because if twice the tie. All right.
So
Exciting
here we
stuff.
go.
A lot at stake here.
Game number 2, EG versus Undying. Undying got destroyed last game. Better performance. They started the draft in a way that you thought they would run it back as
It feels good to be this good.
It's only the first 2 picks that ended the same.
Dota 2 is a fun and balanced game.
I'm hearing a couple of voices.
It feels good to be this good.
Keep it PMA, keep
30
it
seconds to battle.
Jays?
Yeah, Crit is really repping that. I wonder if he has some sort of a contract going with PS that he needs to a specific number of times every game.
That would be smart. I should have thought of that.
Yeah.
Percentage.
Lose together, win together, slay together, slay together.
I partnered with 4 Zoomers. It didn't really work out for me.
You're not a man who makes good business.
That's true. All about friendships.
That is
The battle
Except when it comes to
Statistically
you.
true.
I don't know why they put me with. Okay.
I don't know why you consider me a friend.
Gonna be split? That's true. You can't really be
Strictly,
friends with a
strictly
robot.
business between.
Well, you can't be
strictly.
friends with a machine.
That is untrue. You can be friends with a plushie or even a pencil.
Gracious speed.
It's not a mutual.
That is true.
They can't reciprocate.
JJ is rubbing his eyes out. He thinks good. Probably right.
Probably.
A high chance when I say something.
As the cheer, look at that cheer. Everybody agrees with that sentiment.
Normally.
Appreciate that. All right, so Abed versus Ryle again. Kunkka, Doom.
favored lane.
Yeah, Kunkka against basically any melee hero. Good.
What do you want to find as Ryle with Devour, actually? And let's think, is it just the Ice Ogre?
Ice Ogre is good.
Maybe
No
the
doubt.
big Satyr and you want the regen.
It's not bad. It's not.
It helps quite a lot against harassment, though. Now that,
I mean, it's not for the lane, but I know the Kobold gank.
I thought you meant the Kobold. No, wait, never mind. You were just up between every
Yeah, the heal, and it gives mana regen,
yeah,
right?
it's not that
Actually
bad of a
good.
creep, actually.
The fact that you have to such a long cast animation to heal up to 5 is
Nice take damage.
Ryle as well. Close eye on first. I'm not doing absurd. We shouldn't miss any kills, isn't that right, Pitmonk?
Let's go,
Should
JJ.
Step lively.
Your heavy reaction.
JJ is pretty done with you.
He's sick of our shit right now. That looks.
He's nodding. All right.
Crit. All right, this might be first blood. Gets a nice Earth Spike. Pops a Fairy Fire. Looks like he'll live though.
Guess it is fair to say that it is JJ.
Yeah. I think it might be you. that
Okay.
says it.
I am sitting closer to him, so
Quite possible.
Well,
TI-10 group stage, by the way, in case you just you're wondering.
his tea is about to be complete.
Okay.
It'll cheer him up, I'm sure. There was a little smile. Oh, JJ has a cute smile, actually. I gotta say. Very good. All right,
Ryle
I
right
think
now.
the observing is about to power up. JJ is hydrated. He will miss no kills. As
Can
a
we
matter of
stop
fact,
talking about our observer,
He
for
will
God's sake?
invent kills, so he can miss less than a kill.
Oh, that'll be a.
That is quite impressive. So Arteezy as well as Fly. This is a good lane for Darkseer. The support AA does not do well at all against them. Can't really. Oh, nice vacuum from Saberlight.
Yeah,
This
Thunder
could be
Strike to
first
follow.
blood. It is not.
Fire. Very well said.
Yeah.
Thank you for being my co-caster again. Ice has to take off this form, gets off the anchor smash. There, we'll just TP back. Mid lane 17 and 6 to 18 and 3 for Doom, so actually quite even. Obviously, Brawl taking a little bit more harassment damage.
Behind on net worth.
Radiant
Actually,
structures
no.
are fortified.
He hasn't needed to buy any region. But okay, here's the Xbox spot. Torrent.
We got a TP crit coming in as well. Torrent connects. First spike as well. Hex to follow. Moon Meander is here though. But he wasn't connected. He didn't have tether. He didn't have tether.
Here come the shot.
Yeah, he just TP'd in to make it seem like he had tether. So first blood.
I thought he tethered him. He was gonna stick him, and it was a bait, but
No,
he didn't
no,
have
no.
it ready.
Yeah.
Oh.
EG with first
Oh, boy.
blood. Yeah, just really unfortunate time for Moon Meander.
Yeah, he must have just used tether bottom to the Weaver. That's just unlockable. However you print.
Take one of the water in. Ice just doing his thing again. He has another stand up front. I mean, when I think of Ice, I think of taunting Tide Hunters. Very fitting here. Fred has made his way down to the bot lane as well. In terms of CS for the carries, Motto for the charts for a moment. 21 and 9 for RT. Talk to me about Naga builds in general these days.
I think most like to go for Manta first, and then it's either diffuse.
你这么菜，你队友不会生气吧，
What I've
哥
been
哥
So what you're saying is nothing is
Pretty much.
yeah. Double check.
Aga does not buy Battle Fury
Sadly,
because it's not.
no Echo Saber.
Anti-mage.
Like every
Doesn't
other
buy
hero.
Echo Saber because it doesn't work on a loop. Naga, honestly, this hero's flexibility for being creative in items isn't very. There's not that many cool things you can do. All right, it's gonna ensnare Dubu top. Full bodies around.
Yeah, oh, Dubu getting surged. Takes
Oh,
a
he's
bunch of
quick.
damage in the meantime, though. Gets off the health cell.
Nice vacuum.
Vacuum him at bay as
Dire's
well.
top tower is
Dubu
under
will
attack.
likely drop to the right.
So much effort to still die.
Notice some resource damage here. We're going to see Thorin into the boat. Crit is here as well. With the Impale, Moonbeaner does have Tether this time. If that's going to be enough to keep Ryle alive. He gets X back again, and down he goes to the Tidebringer. Abed absolutely crushing now in the mid lane.
They killed Saberlight top as well with
man.
RTZ. All right, well, lanes for Undying looking worse this time than last game.
Money changes.
Problematic.
PMA keeps BSJ.
Harder.
Kryptonite.
PMA. It's been about 3 minutes since Crit used the Gate voice line, so to make sure to drop that, expecting the next one at around 9:04. For that.
Man, you've been on fire the last couple days, Cinder. You must be getting some good sleep.
Yes.
Great.
A good 6 hours a night.
Do you
keeps me
sleep
going.
with the plushie that you consider your friend?
I do not, no.
Dire's middle tower is under
But I am
attack.
developing a very good relationship. Have to say.
That's great to
It
hear.
is good to lean on.
Very sorry.
Dire's top tower is under
Saberlight in
attack.
trouble. Cold piece in a book. Saberlight does get out just in time. But yeah, back to the Kryptonite thing. Not
Oh, no,
super.
here we
I'm
go
not gonna,
again.
no, I'm not going off on a tangent here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just wondering, was there a team that you had an issue with? Just lose it, like Na'Vi. I mean, you beat Na'Vi at the DreamHack.
The Kryptonite team?
Yeah, the team you just couldn't beat it. The ensnare with the cold feet combo and
team.
so deadly. This ridiculous amount of immobilized.
I do think, so it's funny that you mentioned that event where we beat Na'Vi, right?
Yeah.
I think my win rate against puppies and
Ravage, both coming. Layered very well. Trying to get out the time lapse. Will do so.
Welcome back.
very nice. Fluffy hat.
Try to turn this around. He's coming in.
The bottom of the sea.
Abed just picking off that swarm. Saberlight.
Step lively now.
As
Your
Surge
admiral
has
is on
Ion
board.
Shell. Abed with the Horsey, creating enough distance to get away. But Ice Ice Ice, looks like that's who they're going to try to go on here. Get the flow thanks to Tether. Vacuum back as well. Ion Shell continues to damage. Beautiful form from Abed. Trying to create some space. Looks like Ice 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 shall walk out for Slim. You were saying?
No, I was just saying, I think my overall, I remember, I think Knoxville that gave me a stat at some point about my win. Absolutely god awful. But there was like that one event where we managed to get it done, but I think it was something along the lines of like 3 and 20, 3 and 25. So
Until Dream
probably my kryptonite, honestly.
A lot of teams script. So what you're saying is Undying could win TI
Step
against
lively
the-
now. Your admiral
they
is on
could.
board.
Definitely a possibility. Crazier things have happened before.
Yes. Making it to the finals. Very crazy.
I don't like DC Comics, but like Dota.
That's true. 3 members of EG mid right now as they have 1K network lead. It's 5-0 advantage, so
Dire are
not quite
scanning.
as snowbally yet.
It is still
Close to
kind of the
game one.
makings of a similar game to the last one. Trying to, right? EG with a massive team fight, with the hyper
Step lively
carry.
now. Your admiral is
The
on
fact
board.
that there's Doom on Undying makes it
Yeah,
a little bit.
it's a Midas Doom. It might realistically okay with other power. Very good.
Oh, we got set up the AA blast, and that is a kill on the Saberlight. Meanwhile, Ryle Bryle with the Doom mid. If there's any TPs to come, so this is looking like an easy one on the Abed. Trying to connect to RTZ, can't get off any sort of deny because he is in fact the melee hero. But try to turn this around with the Impale into the Finger of Death, bursting down Bryle, so they at least get the trade between the position 2.
Radiant's top tower is under
Do you
attack.
know when they introduced that sound on Finger of Death? Where just like the
No,
you get
haven't noticed.
I think that might have been when
A golden thread.
it's one of my favorite sounds. I love that sound.
You love sounds in general.
Yes, I do. I love sound.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I
attack.
just need to have a
Make
moment
sound.
of silence there.
Two
Just
masts on this
Dire's
brigand.
the
middle
irony of
tower
it all.
is
Yeah.
under attack.
Funny guy, you know.
thank you.
I wake up
Arteezy
every
almost
morning
done.
and I think I wish my pillow was something. He's really funny.
Yes.
Radiant's
Little skill,
bottom
Mike.
tower
Speaking
is
of
under
scary.
attack.
Mid tower, under siege, Abed double damage, and siege creep. No Finger of Death, of course, but Ice Blast is off cooldown again, and
Radiant's
Ravage is ready
middle
too.
tower
This is
is
a
under
strong
attack.
Thanks
push.
to you.
Radiant
still on cooldown
structures
for
are
70 seconds.
fortified.
Looking for that Midas usage.
Dire's top tower is
Trying
under
to be
attack.
as
Radiant's middle
efficient
tower
as
is
possible.
under attack.
Let's get it off successfully. We just have to keep an eye on this hand of Midas, Endurance. Yep, double damage and just siege is much more
Radiant's
undying.
middle tower has fallen.
They are not interested. Instant smoke. Smoke is without tide, however.
Dire's top
Dice
tower is under attack.
instead
Okay.
place himself in front as a nice little wall. Arguably the
say that
single
now.
best hero at tower defense stage of the game. High level Kraken Shell and Hood
Radiant's
is so
middle
hard to
tower
get
is
through.
under attack.
Oh, Bryle would be a very juicy kill. Horn is not going to connect. They have a whole lot of shit to throw at him. Anyway, down goes Doom. Tomato is hooked up to Moon Meander. They can get a collateral kill here on the fly potentially.
Oh,
Not looking good for Tomato in the meantime. My God!
sail
Bursted
for
down to a
fame.
high
Radiant's top
degree.
tower is under
Too
attack.
much confidence, perhaps. Is another beautiful
Straight
kill from
up.
Abed. But I mean, he just hit him as a melee
Dire's
attack. But
bottom
still,
tower is under
Arteezy
attack.
actually goes down. That is very nice
Radiant's
for
top
Undying at the
tower
very
is under
least.
attack.
Ibu trying to dodge, but
Grasses.
failed too much again.
how did Dark
Dire's bottom tower is
Feels
under
good to
attack.
be this good.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
replay of the mid fight? Really good spell casting here. Nice. Squeezing out every bit of damage
Radiant's
they can. They're
courier
finding
has been
cleave
killed.
as well. That's another
Dire's
cleave.
bottom tower
And
is
Aves
under
on
attack.
fire.
Top net worth now. Actually, quite a bit of a lead over. Yeah, 1,000 over Bryle.
Dire's
Looks
bottom
like
tower is under
Abed
attack.
is. What the double brace are super tanky, but this is kind of like a year and a half ago. This was very standard. Going for Maelstrom. Orchid.
Lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Commander. Oh, the torrent actually hit.
是吧，哥哥？
That is kind of crazy. Predicting the tether. Let's just say he was. That was really
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Yeah,
just on another level. This series.
absolutely. Like, it's shaping up to be
Dire's
another
middle
very
tower is under
unclose
attack.
game. Call that a wide
Keep the PMA.
Opposite
Dire's
of
top
close.
tower
这么
is
菜的
under
队友不
attack.
会生气吧，
Narrow
哥
is wide.
哥？
That doesn't really.
right.
Close is far.
Very open.
Lively
Radiant's
now.
bottom
Your
tower
admiral is
is
on
under
board.
attack.
Open is closed. You're really bad at this.
What's the opposite of a What's the opposite of a close game?
I just said far.
A far game.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-oh, Bryle's in some trouble. Both gonna connect AA blast as well. And they just
Dire's
have
top
so
tower
much
is under
damage.
attack.
And it creates so
Together
much
with
space.
AA, it's actually
Bottom
so
tower
nice.
is
So
under
just to
attack.
elaborate on this a little bit,
Step
Tucker, a lot of
lively
the
now.
time
Your
has this
admiral
ability
is
to
on
get
board.
heroes down to like 25% on his own, and he's lacking
这
that
么
little
菜的
bit
队
of
友不会
extra.
生气吧，哥
Ice
哥？
Blast always acts as the gap closer in that. In terms of its health. Okay, let's use another terminology
Radiant's
for that.
bottom tower is
helps
under
kill.
attack.
Oh, okay.
Closes
Yes.
the gap between health and no health.
Wow, that's great.
I was struggling a bit
Very
with that
eloquent.
one. But also, Elias opted for
Radiant's
max level
bottom
Ice
tower
Vortex.
is under
You know,
attack.
Funka does a lot of magic damage.
Dire's
These
top
two in
tower
tandem
is
can
under
honestly just
attack.
kill any hero on Radiant right
Double
now
damage.
by just combining their spells.
Well, talk to me about the Orchid.
Yep, even more amp. And silence against the Weaver, silence against the Doom. Very hard to make counterplays. Also,
Radiant's bottom
Orchid
tower
Darkseer
is under
feels
attack.
real good if he hasn't cast Hero can't
It's going to force out several loaded cards if the game even goes to that. 3 to 13 right now.
Bottom tower is gone.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Easy. Despite that one death,
Radiant
still
structures are
doing
fortified.
quite well. Basically even with Doom.
Yeah, what if our Teasy super 5-head thinks it's like Undying around 12
Radiant's bottom
We're gonna
tower
face them
has
at some
fallen.
In my winner
Dire's
interview,
top
I will
tower
say
is
I
under
think
attack.
it was a really good idea to take the same heroes and be confident. It shows you believe in your strategy. Even though we trashed you twice, you may have just played for it. So,
Very nice
you
about
should
it.
definitely try it again at
Dire's
TI.
middle tower is under
I'm
attack.
actually impressed with esports players in general saying the right things now in a lot of cases. A lot of people don't.
Shout out to my boy Cougar.
Yeah, we're thinking the same person there. Like in traditional sports, you go to school, like they make you go to a class to teach you what to say and
That's
not
true.
say. And
Some-
esports players just show up.
You know, that's probably something that should be taught in school. Learn text management.
Yeah.
How to write an application.
Yeah.
Lively
And how to
now.
talk
Your
to people.
admiral
Yeah,
is on.
talking to people.
Talking to people is a really, really good skill.
Yeah.
Some people.
Oh, Arteezy, that's going to be the first song of the game. Surge was already used. Set this up on a kill for Saberlight. Gets off his wall. Likely just fall here, but Leander, nicely done. Wait. Yeah, he dies anyway.
It was nicely done, but it was a
Nicely done, good effort.
Invisibility.
Yeah, it's actually a crazy
what a
good
great
pick.
pick.
Now they're going to set this up for Leander as he makes his return trip. Great.
Dire's top tower
See if they
is
can
under attack.
have pushed coming way for the tier 2 bot. So yeah, lead
Dire's
is,
structures
again,
are fortified.
3k net worth lead. It
Dire's
looks like it's
middle
less than
tower
last game,
is
but
under
this
attack.
is with Speaking of which, Bryle.
Once again, it kind of
Radiant's
proves Undying
bottom
are
tower
struggling
is under
with
attack.
Undying.
Your admiral is on
Yeah,
board.
yeah.
It really is a replay of last game, except the team side. We're Radiant, right? JJ's nodding.
Yes? Question mark?
It's a good sign. It means he's listening.
Saberlight is 100 gold away from Axe. That's going to give him the double ion shell plus the extra HP.
And Doom is getting BKB. They're gonna look for a
Yeah,
move with this.
that's a
Like,
power
that is a timing that's worth can fight out of.
Yep.
Bryle also a nice neutral item. We haven't really talked about the neutral. Probably really good on Doom. Needs the mana pool, and having just that little bit of mobility can make the world of difference for a hero that's built around chasing. Him, Darkseer's Axe is way. I do. Place. Dying. Tomato is spot on the
Tomato
board.
is a bit away. He's still a recipe away from being. He has to be.
Really good map read. Tree is his teammate in from the left. Gee, they haven't shown crit. He remains smoke time. They're gonna find
Dire
that
are
word.
scanning.
Another smoke.
Dire's
moment.
middle tower is under attack.
Him.
Loaded to the gills.
Distance right now, knowing that everybody is off the map. Trying to tank the gank, as it were. Way around the outpost. Game last time. Oh my god! Tomato just deleted again, but here's a big potential back wall, but the static storm is there. Lumiander hooking up to Bryle. They're going to try to chase down Crit. Again, only casualties tried so far for EG is Crit. Ends up picking down finally. It's going to cost them a Darkseer as well as Disruptor. So 3 for 2, EG advantage again, and it just feels like Undying just, they can't find an opening right now. Like, the Tomato just gets initiated on every time, and not having that BKB, really.
Do you take joy in watching?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I do hate
You
bugs.
really don't like Tomato.
Oh, tomato. Yeah, I guess it's a double whammy this time.
A little bit of dirty pleasure there. Also, if you don't like bugs, it's a
Yeah.
triple whammy. You don't like bugs either. Damn. What a dream game to cast on.
Oh, Bryle still has his ult available. I decide to make glimpse back, and this will likely lead to. Although Arteezy and Crit are on their way. Arteezy has bomb. tight space. And a mana. Bryle does get off the Doom on the correct hero. It is Arteezy. He's attempting to walk away now. Undeniable, but the glimpse back, and Arteezy looks to be mega dead. So a huge kill for Undying. Started out a little bit awkward
Dare
there,
I
but it
say,
worked out.
finally.
Yes.
Dire's middle
Finally.
tower is under attack.
A bit of life coming out of Undying here.
Dire's
Mid-tower as
middle
well,
tower
and they're going
has
to transition the evasive triangle.
Your admiral is on
Peel
board.
away a little
Dire's
bit of
middle tower
Abed
is
actually
under
fine. Good for him that he's having a good problem one. But there was no glimpse available there. Far away to the left, so I find this interesting. This is one of the only ways you can get insight into the strategy of teams during the game, right? When you see one player ping another hero missing, it's like you're starting to wonder, okay, what is Crit saying here? They're planning out
He's
some
saying
sort of
Darkseer is
strategy.
missing. That's
Thank
what
you,
he's saying.
Sunsfan. That is not what he's saying with that.
Technically,
they know where he is.
technically,
He is saying this is the hero we need to control and do that with. Not Darkseer is missing while Hoffman
He's missing. Okay.
very good. Why I love casting with you.
We'll be going for Lotus Orb.
You don't
Radiant's
understand
middle
anything,
tower
so I
is
look
under
very
attack.
smart.
BKB now online for Abed. Looking to see if EG wants to. I mean, with Naga games, we talked about, we meme about it sometimes that they a lot of times go late. Do you have to go late with this hero in this current patch, you think?
With Naga?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I think there's a decent timing when you have Manta Scotty and third item after
Radiant
that. Even Manta
structures
Scotty
are
can win.
fortified.
I think realistically, this
Dire
game you
are
probably
scanning.
don't end without, say, Mutter or Heart.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Whatever
under
he wants.
attack.
They really don't have building hitters. I feel like that's kind of the issue.
Yeah,
Dire's top
Tidehunter
tower
gets the
is under
shard.
attack.
true. All right, Undying. Going for it.
I like this.
They do have the swarm.
They're risky.
They do that.
This is into AA Blast, Ravage, and Naga Song, and AA Blast is coming. It's not the only one.
They actually smoke.
Radiant's
so the smoke
middle
is super
tower is under
obvious.
attack.
EG, they know what's coming their way now. Yep. But they don't have Ice Blast, so that is something at least. Dying. If
Radiant's
they
bottom
find
tower
a good attack
is under
angle.
attack.
High ground right now.
Isis front line.
See if nobody's in the pit. They can see Vortex. Chill.
There's a lot of really good things. There's a lot of detail. Swap Sage's mask into his backpack in case
Radiant's
they're
middle
roaching
tower
and then
is
try
under
to steal
attack.
it. He realizes because the smoke doesn't break close to the roach pit, okay, they aren't roaching. Then he steps right, and his smoke breaks
lively
close to
now.
the kill.
Your admiral
So
is-
he knows, okay, they're not roaching, they're on the high ground, and they have placed the ward. Cool. Back off. Like, all of that
Radiant's
happened with
middle
one hero
tower
on one
is
side.
under attack.
Buy yourself a lot of information.
Very
that way.
subtle
Dire's
plays.
structures
Yeah.
are fortified.
Small things that big impact.
Radiant's middle tower
Speaking
has
of
fallen.
big impact, that is a Scotty online for
Dire's top
RT.
tower is under attack.
After this, you said
Radiant's
your
middle tower is
butterfly
under
potentially.
attack.
It's possible. Butterfly, Heart, or
Abyssal.
I
Too
don't-
early for Abyssal?
Yeah, too early. You would go Abyssal in this
Radiant's
spot.
middle tower is
Trying to
under
think
attack.
of a third item. I feel like there's a third build. You do Naga.
Radiant's courier
sometime.
has been killed.
Gets a 10, especially not against. Maybe just Heart. Maybe Heart is just stable here. I think it's fine. We have ourselves more of a game than last.
They've traded jungles right now,
Yep.
so Tell Undying is
Radiant's
very
middle
fast.
tower is under attack.
I wouldn't say they're playing scared necessarily, but it makes sense to be a little bit hesitant considering so many of your potential initiations have just lost games.
But I do like the map though. They're sure that they don't leave open around the neighborhood.
Oh, Bryle. X has already been used from Abed. Orchid.
This is a problem when playing against not
Dire's bottom tower
He's
is
just
under
cutting
attack.
one stop. So he's out farming them. Pushes these lanes, farms jungle.
He's not attacking with those mid. Little miss micro there, Arteezy. Come on now.
Arteezy doesn't make mistakes. He did it on purpose. He wants the wave to come up closer to mid So Abed can
Oh my god.
Abed is
Beautiful
close.
play by Arteezy. What a god.
Abed's
Next
very
level.
Close to an amazing item. Just has 600 gold to go for plate mail.
Wow.
Was definitely communicated there.
Wow.
All right,
I mean,
now he's hitting them.
To be fair, we have seen Naga Sirens, especially if it's Eternal Envy playing, that will just farm the entire map, and it almost becomes a negative.
Dire's top tower
can't get
is under
farmed.
attack.
You do need to keep in mind how
Radiant's
you
bottom
distribute
tower
gold.
is under attack.
Arteezy is eyeing up a butterfly. We'll up for that against both Weaver and Doom. It's fine.
I would assume Tomato would need to go MKB instead of the Daedalus. Well, he's actually
Queuing up Sanj and Yasha.
Radiant's
I am not a
bottom
fan.
tower is under attack.
Mjolnir first, which makes sense against Naga, but why? I mean, he has been getting stun locked in like every fight.
Yeah, I don't think
But
another...
that was before BKB.
I don't think... How much is Sanj and Yasha?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Boycott status resist.
22.
Pretty good.
According to be technically correct. Many a time to get. Yeah, it feels like right now in this snap, getting more.
Yep.
Dire are
Keep pushing bot
scanning.
mid. They have just as much Roshan
Radiant's
controls
bottom
Undying do,
tower
and
is under
eventually you
attack.
saw, with all of this constant pressure from Arteezy on the two lanes, ultimately Undying did have to go back to their own half to kind of put out the fire. Now they have awesome. What do you know? Swap sides of the river.
Yep.
Exciting stuff. Trying to make a sports analogy here. I don't think there is one.
Well, you don't watch sports.
No, but you
so.
do, and I want to impress you.
You impress me just by waking up in the morning.
Oh man, I've been
Keep it up.
impressive as hell this event. Then.
Keep it up.
I have been waking up so hard.
Motto does finish the
Radiant's top tower
the
is under
SMY.
attack.
common thing. I'll use the status resist. If anything, I mean, obviously Halberd is weird to get. You get status resist, disarm. Shows which Naga is real if you get it up.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Butterfly on the way? I feel like
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's got to be close, right? He's where
Doesn't
is
have
his
much
car?
gold
Where is
right
the
now.
car?
based right now. You can do it, Pimp. Top right, there you go. Absolutely nothing on it. What the hell? Oh, he went BKB.
Bounty.
Okay.
That is actually
Radiant's
another
bottom
item
tower
that I didn't
is
mention.
under attack.
Butter,
Radiant's
heart,
bottom tower has fallen.
off-brand Satanic once in a while. Basically it's a later item, but yeah, sometimes the slot isn't even. And I think it makes sense here. You're against Darkseer Disruptor, a lot of magic damage. If you get doomed and you have Peak Beyond, you might survive. But at the same time, you're also
Radiant's middle tower
right?
is under
Gotta
attack.
it's a little bit of a.
Alright, up the hill we go. Undying. Got Dubu's quick blink there. Ice, so. Vicinity, AA Blast just to count out Roche. Roche does not even move. He is not
Radiant's
affected
bottom
by Ice
tower
Blast.
is under attack.
So tough. Scales. Safe.
I wish we knew more lore about this creature. Now it comes in just to make sure that Undying are not crazy shenanigans.
What do you think Roshan does?
Well, considering how much he has in his belly, each time you kill him, he goes to an alternate
Radiant's
dimension
bottom
and eats a lot
tower
of
is
fat.
under attack.
Comes back and converts to Aegis, cheese,
All of
shard,
the fast
tags.
food is.
I mean,
Doesn't
it's
have
Step
a cheese.
lively now. Your
yeah, everything does have cheese. It's probably lactose intolerant. Well, that's why you can't digest it properly.
Oh yeah.
Comes out as a full bunch of cheese.
That's some hardcore intolerance, let me tell you. That is.
But you can see Arteezy, in terms of the net worth now, is starting to really create some distance. Butterfly, I mean, wait for like 30 seconds to feel like halfway to a butterfly. Incredibly fast.
I mean, Undying are still like, they're keeping up, right? It's not like they're losing by an insane amount. We have to remember it's Doom with Midas, and the gold is still rising on the Dire.
I mean,
so-
tell me this though. This is a Weaver going into late. I'm not saying Weaver's bad late game, but this is a Naga we're talking.
yeah.
But is there a point where Naga just doesn't become effective, like as a like a ceiling. Feels like
There is.
like an anti-mage, right?
Yeah, there is a ceiling. Naga I would not put in the category. Absolute monster. Like,
Step lively now.
it's a little bit
Your
awkward
admiral is on board.
let's say this Doom gets really far. It has Shiva Refresher, the AC. It takes Naga quite a lot of time to kill him, and the illusions are just going to suffer so much from Scorched Earth with Talent, Shiva's Guard coming out, that they just slowly will away over time. Double Ion Shell, also worth keeping in mind. So yeah, I do think EG aren't in the clear here for a super scenario, because Doom is one of the...
Your atrocity mate.
If both Weaver and Naga are absolutely maxed out, I think Weaver has a play of just killing Naga's team, and finishing Naga off in the end. Darkseer scales very well into late game, can make Naga illusions.
Step lively now. Your
Io is
admiral is
a
on
monster
board.
late game support, so is Disruptor if he gets Ags, but a Dubu, so we're looking at the upcoming stats.
Tamano, there's the Ravage from Ice again. Something to be on AD. Tamano starts to find Lumiander though, bursted down by Crit. That's a glimpse, but looks like everybody's gonna be relatively fine with Arteezy popping that Song of Siren. So again, like these smoke gangs, for the most part, have resulted in nothing. This one is at least a kill, but it is just Io.
I wonder if Dying can go Roche when I...
Without the Song and Ravage.
No Song of Ravage is pretty big. No
Radiant's
fingers
top
too.
tower is under attack.
All they expended there was effectively a Weaver PTP, which comes online before EG spells do. I don't think that was that bad for the Radiant. The question is if Undying are going to try to take advantage of it. Based on this series history, I have my doubts about what called press the envelope. Push the envelope. Press the church.
Make your own things. I think I jumped into the Ankh Knight. Quick TKB from Saberlight. I feel like that was needed, but
I think that's kind of dying here.
yeah, he is getting very low back, and down he goes. He does have buyback, but of course no Ravage for 80 seconds. I'm not sure if he wants to expend that. I mean, right now, EG is probably just trying to delay this with Illusion, trying to be annoying. AA Blast, they have both.
Being annoying.
But Undying, if they can get this rope, this will be a pretty big deal.
Yep. Going for it. Saberlight dealing with the illusions not very well here.
Yeah. Trying to. Okay.
Okay. Undying are committed now. Yeah. Disruptor buyback tells me they're going to stay here until the end. And that's why Tomato gets out of there immediately. Okay, he's back in. He's out again. He's in.
I mean, they have Song now. EG has Song.
Is this Tom and Jerry? Hello? Can you just do one thing?
Could be a big
Doom is available.
Yeah, there's the Doom coming out with the boat, as well as the Static Storm, and Arteezy is just dropping like a rock. 65 seconds on the deck with no way to buy back, and Undying winning this fight in spades. They get another one.
The Tether Stun.
Tether Stun, okay, he actually bought Shard. Interesting. Fly, still invisible, has the Shadow Amulet. All right.
How on earth did Moonmander not hit a single spirit
Radiant's
there?
top tower is
That's a
under
good
attack.
question, Cinderin.
Did he not hit? He hit one?
Radiant's top tower
He
has
didn't
fallen.
see it, or he really doesn't care
Dire's
about
middle
Fox.
tower
It's like,
is under
whatever,
So
man.
Undying get a very critical kill on Arteezy. They get the Aegis on Tomato.
This game is wide open, honestly. It's very far. Unfar.
Close. God, you are very good at
Welcome
English.
back.
You can see the initiation.
Dire's
This is what
bottom
they need.
tower is under
The
attack.
wall comes out as well.
Dire's structure
Catching Arteezy is the
fortified.
dream. Dooming Naga is very good.
Yeah.
Dire's
Especially if
bottom
the illusions
tower
haven't
has
come out
fallen.
yet. But even if they have, the illusions just aren't strong enough. He has 35 armor, Shiva's Guard, X-Mark. Commander has Tether ready.
He's dead.
He doesn't have health. Tether without
Also
that.
silent.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
All right.
Ags now on Ice, so counter push. Yeah, this is
And let's
looking
not
a lot better
forget,
for Undying.
Aegis is really good against the dive. It's a very, very good item against this kind of lineup. Lineups that use ultimates for key kills hate playing against Aegis because it feels bad to Ravage Weaver now. It's felt good all game, and now it's not a guaranteed teamfight win anymore to kill Tomato. He technically has 3 lives, right? He has his life, then he has the second life with Aegis and BKB, then he has a time lapse life. So there's a lot of problems that you could potentially run into BKB.
Your admiral is on
So
board.
that's fine. Back off. See the boots of travel on him. I don't know if that's... I feel like that's pretty uncommon to see in this spot.
Yeah.
Instead of... usually you see Darkseers either... If they split their brown boot or their boots into brown boots to use the energy boost or something else, they would usually opt for building another teamfight item before you get these travels. But it needs to solve Naga Siren, I suppose. You gotta have someone taking care of the running out the
Radiant's
trash
bottom
bottom.
tower is under attack.
He's only so effective, especially as RTZ gains more farm. Nullifier looks to be next on the menu. He has the butterfly in tow, so being able to take off any Neon Disc, pressure on Bryle
as well.
good at taking off Ion Shell.
Yeah.
Radiant's
it is actually a good
bottom
purchase
tower
here
is under
because
attack.
your primary issues in this game is that Dubo has a Force Staff and there's an IO with a Ghost Scepter, right? You don't solve either of those two yourself. So maybe with a Nullifier. I could have actually imagined Arteezy going Silver Edge here as well instead of
Is
the
there
Falcon
any
Blade.
thought process behind Lincoln?
I don't think it's worth it.
Every time he's gotten doomed, he's done. I mean, getting Lincoln's doesn't necessarily bad.
Maybe I don't know. It just feels like you're playing against Glimpse, right? Like it's a very, very long range Lincoln's Breaker. But at the same time, you have BKB, so if you pop BKB when you go in, then
Bryle,
you're very
Iron shelled up. Why is going to get back out of that BKB?
I stoke the furnace with your corpse.
Remember, this game has huge implications on the group stage.
Radiant's
Undying are
middle
in the lower
tower
bracket
is
no
under
matter
attack.
what. So,
And if EG lose this
Dire's
game, there's
turret
no
has
tie.
been
Yes.
killed.
And if they win, there's a three-way tie. So Undying are basically playing to screw EG over.
that's right.
And that, if there's one thing that motivates Dota players, it's the misery of other people. That is...
That's very accurate. Not just Dota
Radiant's
players,
middle
human
tower
beings.
is
You
under
have
attack.
so much misery from
Dire's
playing pubs
structures are
yourself
fortified.
that you feel like there's only justice in the world if other people feel as bad.
Right.
I was having this conversation earlier today about whether the world, like, happiness is a null sum. Every time you're happier, someone else has to suffer on the other end.
Oh, that's on center. We have a
That's a
super fly
doom
side by
time.
side. As Brit takes his way to the grave, and Abed with that shard being shown here.
Normally,
Not be able to
normally.
save anybody though. That is a pretty big kill because Ice has no buyback by having Ravage.
Oh boy.
Dire's top
Indeed.
tower
So
is
now
under
the
attack.
tier 3 tower top being applied to pressure from Undying.
Is that a normal sentence?
No.
Okay.
I just had a
to do
stroke.
double check. Yep.
A stroke has been had
It
at
wasn't me.
TI-10.
That's good.
Well, you
We're
can't
fine.
have it as a machine.
Yes, but you can have programming errors.
Tier 3 tower. No sum. You said a normal conversation.
Dire's top
Give me a
tower
break.
has fallen.
Tomato and company taking out the racks now, and I don't think.
Dire's
Okay,
top
Ice Ice
barracks
does
are
have
under
buyback
attack.
now, but I think they're just going to give up the top one now.
Yep. Playing his step.
Dire's top
Undying
barracks
really,
has fallen.
they woke up in this game. It's good to see. Like, that game one was not good, and the second game was looking like it was following the same trajectory. But they kept their cool and they found a window and a way of playing this game. Some adjustments from the first one. Same phase opener with the IO Weaver, but then they changed things up. They got the Disruptor instead of Maiden, and they got that Doom Ryle, and it's been paying off.
Yeah.
I would say now they're actually in a commanding position. I know it's only 1 melee barracks minute 40 and you're against Naga, but just looking at... I don't know what Doom's win rate is in this tournament after minute 45, but it's got to be insanely high. Like, this hero just wins late.
Yep.
A lot of the time.
He has double Doom, double Shivas, KB. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Double
it is.
Blink.
Double Trickster Cloak.
Arteezy, by the way, I don't believe has buyback, but he bought out for an Abyssal.
Yeah.
So changed it up from Null.
They're kind of committed now, EG,
Yeah,
I think. This
I
is
think
a
so.
this is a game-ending move, potentially. Things go awry. They know they're only playing against one Doom for a little bit.
Yep, the
So
scan,
good
they
position
know,
on Undying.
They know. Alright, they jump in. Ice gets off the rack, but a huge back wall with the boat coming in now. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade with the buyback onto Brian. Remember, he has the refresher to work with. And there's the retreat with the Naga song.
Ryle was ready there in BKB. They could have won. Like, there were 3 heroes running into him, and he got hexed before he pressed BKB. Also, no relocate save coming out either, so there were definitely things there from Undying that could have been cleaner, but EG with a big risk, it pays off. It's a nice back wall, and they do kill the Lion, but that's all they got. Doom buyback is pretty big to get out. This gives EG a window of opportunity now for 6 minutes. If they kill that Doom in 7 minutes, pardon me, then could take the next Roach. Any Doom kill at the right time.
Right.
Step lively now. Your admiral
And I
is
think
on
that
board.
Abyssal from Arteezy also caught them a bit off guard. They weren't really expecting
The
that.
Abyssal reveal
Did a lot of
is always
damage.
classic. Alright, keep in mind, this is for people that haven't watched Dota that recent, this is a pistol does not have much range anymore. No, it used to give like a little
Backwards original.
Yeah, so yeah, depending on how far back you go, I guess maybe it has changed. The fly gone on by Saberlight. He's again out with the finger of death, and the AA blast is actually going to tick out, but there is the doom. Obama's a buyback. Trial. Yep, gets BKB on with the refresher, and the second doom comes through on the eyesight side. Can EG get out is the question. Right clicks on Tamano, but there's the song. BKB. Tamano's able to right click through, but does have buyback on eyesight side. Let's see if EG can chase it. They're going to go for Moon Meander. Looks like an easy one there. Easy mana drain.
I don't think you're mad at this.
Double, yeah,
No,
double
really
Doom
good.
is down. So now maybe going for Roche.
Yep.
Well,
No Doom,
He's gonna be
no
spawning relatively
BKB on... Actually, he does have BKB. He only used that before the refresher.
Oh my god, it's almost max timer on Roche. That's very unlucky.
G, of course, do not know this information.
I mean,
that's
is there
only
any
available to
consideration
spectators.
to just pushing then?
I think they're not going to be able to pull that off, realistically. High ground is not an option here. But you can get decent map control in and maybe set up again for a potential Roche. Crit, if he wants to stand around here and wait for Roche, he will have plenty of time to go and get himself a little beverage. Quick massage for Arteezy. He has there's a lot of microing to do. It is exhausting on the joints. Of course, Arteezy still in his best age.
If he's going to get a massage, it has to be
fine.
from a teammate. So I think anybody else is allowed in that room.
That is true.
Crit will be giving Arteezy the massage. Now I can't just think of anything else other than this. Thanks, Endurance.
You're welcome. A little bit of fan service to some of the viewers.
It's true. Yeah, very even game as Pimuncle is trying to change the subject. I know he can't stop thinking about it.
He's like, I can't focus on observing. I keep seeing other things.
We should mention this though. Tomato has the MKB. He is fully stacked for the most part, and this is where he starts to become scarier than Naga, right?
Yeah.
Getting close to that point.
It is. It's a pretty powerful Weaver here. Eyeing an Aeon Disc actually. It just needs some sort of way to survive all in play that EG's lineup kind of has to do with how it works. So I do very much see the logic here. Now, what all Undying want to do is buy time. No Doom yet.
Spells are up. Link into the hack with the finger of death. Eyesight gets off the Ravage. He's going to connect on two, but Tomato with the BKB.
Oh, he's
they
mad.
Dark Barrier up the flank. Can he get the come up? He cannot. He's dead. 90 seconds on the deck, and Moon Meander looks to be next. EG have just killed Tomato with the Weaver. Unreal. Unfreaking real. But the buybacks are there for Undying. Everybody else can come back. Trial gets up one Doom, pops the refresher. Back wall. Yep. Shiva's again. Beautiful back wall. And they're all just stuck inside this wall completely. Arteezy's getting decimated. He has buyback. They're going to expand that knowing that Tomato does not have his.
They still get high as well.
Triple kill for Saberlight. A god tier back wall. They were literally stuck in the wall.
And EG bought back all of their heroes to get this Roche. They're in disbelief. Where are you?
Well, they'll have about 30 seconds time here.
Finally found his dream restaurant in the alternative reality, and he just doesn't want to come back.
Stop eating.
He is eating cheese ages and probably also a scepter.
Yeah.
Or a refresher.
Wait, is it second Roche?
It's second Roche, so
Just
it is.
Shard.
He was searching for the restaurant, but there was no restaurant around him.
He is gonna be able to get out in a second. Wait. Yeah. X. Okay. Just trying to create some space here. Go down to the right click, go down Bloodborne. Arteezy and company are going to be able to secure Roche with the shard. So agent on Arteezy, shard going to be on Arteezy as well.
This game is super close right now. I think Undying should be happy they didn't just straight up lose on the play.
Yes.
So Tomato here, he gets bashed by Naga into perfectly timed Abyssal and then just barely enough damage. Moon Meander never relocated him out. He had it ready, but didn't go for it. They thought he was going to be fine.
Yeah.
Damn, that was just perfect execution from EG. But then that back wall coming up here in the bottom left corner of your screen is really what changes everything.
Yeah.
One Doom, there's the wall, back them together, and they're just all stuck. Yeah. The trees.
Beastly.
Absolutely.
That's the play of the game for sure. Well,
this is a very close game. EG again. Now kind of in the driver's seat because of the Aegis advantage, but honestly, anything can
Radiant's
happen
top
right now.
tower is under
It's not
attack.
it's deceptively weak just because, like we've talked about, for the most part, what Undying can do is just kill our team
Radiant's
and
top
just
tower
kill the
is
illusions.
fallen.
If the illusions are gone, you don't really need to kill the hero. It's not that scary compared to a lot of other carries, so having the Aegis on him, my advice to Undying is probably just ignore him. Like, kill the illusions and kill his team. Don't try to kill the Naga twice. It's going to backfire way too hard. Dooming Kunkka as well as Tide is the recipe for a victory in a team fight. You see Ice knows it. He's getting a Linken's on Tide. That's a very rare pickup on this hero. Because he has Kraken Shell, right? So how often do you need to block a spell? But against this one hero, it can be worth grabbing an egg and it'll like on spear.
Bounty!
This just got mega interesting, Cinder. Lots of buybacks expended from EG's
Yeah.
side.
Worth keeping in mind for sure. Three
Shard,
heroes.
Shard was picked up by RTZ, which is kind of like a supporty thing where every time you stomp, everybody gains HP regen. RTZ has to use it. As you can see, the heals are immense.
Keyword here, dying. I'm not going to get it though. Oh my god, Brow is so slowed by Gush plus Ice Vortex. He was down to a crawl. Yep, they don't find anything. They were actually choosing to go for RTZ there. But it's a hard kill with the Song plus Aegis, of course.
He doesn't have BKB for another 50. I mean, this feels like an Aegis that you're just deleting a portion of time from your buyback, because I don't think they're going to go with Aegis. Oh, we'll see. Maybe a more Aegis. Dying are. Yeah. Now, Ryle's in a lot of trouble. He has his procs, though. BKB as well. Back to Tomato. There's a nice static storm. Kinetic field again. Remember, RTZ doesn't really have much, but has the Aegis. Onto Abed, back into the wall. We see a Ravage on the sideline. Gets a nice impale as well. Trying to take out Ryle on this Doombringer. Doesn't look like we'll have enough in the tank here. And Abed ends up getting bursted down at RTZ. Kind of left to his own devices here. And like you said, they're just ignoring him. Ice. Nice back again from Saberlight. The punch with the Shard. And that is 3 dead for EG.
And if Undying have kept track of this, they know there's 2 of these heroes without buyback. In that huge Roshan fight, RTZ, Abed, as well as Fly all bought back. So Kunkka and AA cannot return to the game. They know there's no Ravage on Tide.
Yeah.
They can flat out just walk down mid and end the game right now if they make the right call here. I don't think there's any world EG can defend their base for a full minute without AA and a minute and a half without their Kunkka. So they're just going to run straight down here. Relocate is available if things get scary and they want to bring the Doom that little bit faster.
And now we have a Divine Rapier for Tomato.
Oh my goodness.
He has hit critical mass. Remember, the try for that. Yeah, the Finger of Death for the Eon Disc proc again. RTZ gets off the song. So they're just going to trade BKBs. Going to delay a bit, but Ryle jumps in with the hoof stomp. Back again, Wall comes out. Ice taking a ton of damage. RTZ is really the one that you want to find, though. He's going to get chased. He's dead. Cardinal Blade is there, and that is a dead RTZ for 2 minutes.
It's
Undying. They have found the lore within Superman, the Kryptonite Cinderin. The counter apparently is just playing better.
Yeah, that's a good counter. That's what they should have played better against Superman as well. That would have been
So again, this changes nothing for Undying, but it screws over EG. They will not, if this continues on this pace, make it the upper bracket. But jumping from Frick, it's back again. Normal punch onto Ice side. And Frick's gonna get bursted down. It's a double kill for Tomato. GG's come out. Undying finally slay EG.
What a great and exciting game that was. Very well played by both teams, really. Like I said, nice to see Undying waking up from that last game, which really did not go their way. EG also played a great game 1. And they were on the same trajectory.